Live. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Monday morning. Welcome in. This is our mid-morning break room. Got Derek and Tommy with me. Derek, Nascarman 3345, Tommy, the Bargain Effect, and Anthony Picksburgh is in the chat. His wife's birthday's today, so he's got prior commitments, but I appreciate everybody jumping in and spending some time with us. Let me go through the chat real quick before we get too far. Say hey to some people. Diane Matthews, good morning. I know I've seen you in chats before. Welcome. Borderline horseradish. Okay. Good morning, Kim. Diane. Who else? Debbie does sales. Good morning, Debbie. Like I've said before, I think I've said it on every show. Debbie's an up and comer. She's got some really good information, sales and marketing. Be sure you check out her channel. Obviously, a lot of these people have channels. Borderline Hoardish, Kim does. Check her out. Lisa C, good morning. How are you? Who else? Grandma Wrinkles, good morning. Mo Flips, long time no see. How you been, man? Good to see you. Siosa Sales, good morning. John Jones. Oh, Chris decided to say good morning when we say hello to everybody. Good morning, Chris. Liquidation Ohio. So, what's going on, guys?
Not much. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everybody in the chat. And good morning to another birthday girl, Miss Borderline Hoardish, Miss Kimmy. Congratulations. Happy birthday. And also to Anthony's wife, Ashley. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you also. I know you're listening.
Kim is what, 21, 22 this year?
No, she just turned 17.
God. I've got kids older than that.
I want to say happy birthday to Kimmy and Ashley, too. Hope it's a good day for y'all.
It's just another day to be thankful that you're alive. You know, sometimes that's the only positive thing you can look at. I know it's tough some days, but I by the time I hit the I'll be 50 this year. I'm like, to heck with these birthdays. You know, it's just another day.
Sure.
But
yeah, I stopped counting. I figure it's time to stop counting when you start having trouble remembering how old you're.
Exactly. I have to think, okay, what year was I born? What year is it?
Exactly. Yep.
I did. I went all through last year thinking I was 47, and I didn't actually turn 47 until this year.
I'm still 46. I turned 47 in September, and I'm like, oh man, I thought I was 47 already.
It's amazing when you have those thoughts. I'm like, wait, I'm this old. I should know how old I am.
Right.
But, when you're younger, it's like you're looking forward to those birthday. 16 to drive, 21 to drink.
Yep.
The next thing you get is 65 to collect Social Security if it's available.
Yeah. Well, remember when you hit 55, you're able to go to the senior discounts and everything. So
yeah, you can get the ARP card.
I get senior discounts every now and then with this.
Yep.
They're like, are you a senior? I'm like, you call me whatever you want. If they'll give me a discount and you think I'm a senior, then go right ahead.
That's it.
So.
Good morning, Brewgrass Thrifts, and the two girls that can never end and never stop talking and never stop doing anything in the chats are Jackie and Sarah in the house.
It's early there. Well, that's not too early. It's only 7 o'clock ish there.
Yeah,
I think they're West Coast, so it's 7 o'clock. But
Officer Dingle is in the house.
Arlen, good morning. How are things in North Alabama? So I want to talk about this idea that y'all been tossing around.
It's Tommy. I know me and Tommy have been doing it, but it's really all Tommy's. Not pretty much Tommy's bread and butter right there. That's his brainstorm. So go for it, buddy.
Well, actually, Derek, it was your thought. You came up with the thought, and I was like, yeah. So why don't you explain it from the watcher's perspective what it would be? And because you'd be my right-hand man kind of helping me through this on a live.
Okay. All right, guys. We wanted everybody's thoughts because we have a lot of people that are in the chat that I think would really appreciate this. With everybody, a lot of people on disability and everything, and Tommy having a spot at the flea market. And with the way Streamlabs and Google Hangouts and everything we were thinking have Tommy go around to his flea market and go live, but have a sale where if he's walking around and he stops at everybody's spot and takes a little bit of time and says, listen, anybody that's interested in anything that's here, you can do virtual shopping through Tommy. All you do is have to have a PayPal set up, and we're still working on different aspects of it. But if you're interested in the product, Tommy will grab it, and then it's going to be yours. It's just we're working on how we're going to get everything set. But that's where Tommy's going to figure it out.
Without it taking 8 hours to get through there and negotiate every item
Right.
and all
Exactly.
that. I think it's a good idea. I think you have to flesh out some of the logistics, but
yeah, we got to work out some fine details. But I'm thinking about giving it a trial run this Saturday morning. Saturdays are better at our flea market than Sunday.
Right.
So,
what's everybody in the chat think about that idea? I mean, obviously the price of the item. You know, Tommy's got to think about. They've got to think about the price, how they're going to handle pricing of the items they'd be purchasing, because he'll actually be negotiating right there live on cam to purchase the item.
Yeah, I'd still definitely try to get the best prices if I was purchasing for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I got to make something on the time and whatever. But that's what we got to work out and fix. I know I'm not gonna try to sell you something for eBay prices. I know people will be interested in buying for resell. They have room there. So that just got to figure out. But how I can make a little bit of money without taking away your margins.
Right. Case City Pickett likes the idea. Deb Sales says loves the idea because it needs to add a percentage to deal with to make some money. So
yeah,
like I said, a 5% or a 10%, of the price to go, because he is taking the time to do it. He is spending his money, and get a seller's premium. So that's what we would do.
Right. You got, in my opinion, just kind of helping you talk through it. I think the options you have are, like you were talking about, a graduated scale based on purchase price. If you purchase something from $1 up to $5, it's a 50-cent fee. Or the flat, that would just be a flat rate based on a purchase price, which may be a little easier to keep up with, might be easier to calculate versus sitting there. Okay, I bought this for $1.75. Well, what's 30% of that? And then doing the percentage, or I don't know if there's something you thought about doing. I hate to use the word Patreon, but a membership. So much a month. Make it a small fee if you had enough people. You're guaranteed money a month. I think it's going to be something you'll have to grow. But the thing is, would you take away from some of your potential profit by doing that, because you'd want to make it an affordable price on a membership?
Right.
Right.
And then Lisa C and Grandma Wrinkles in here too talk about the shipping, and it would be the cost plus the cost of shipping. So you got to take that.
Grandma Wrinkles is saying about your bubble wrap, your boxes. She's more worried about your supplies, what you're going to be constantly using.
But I think that would be a situation where it would be, you just charge actual shipping. I'm sure that.
Right.
I mean, on eBay, if I make a little bit of money off shipping, I'm not trying to do it intentionally.
Yeah.
And I think your best deal there would be to say, hey, it's just going to be whatever actual shipping is.
Right.
But I think that's the way you've been doing the auctions, isn't it? Give or take a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So there's details. Got to kind of try to figure out. We're just tossing the idea out there to see how much interest there would be, and we're limited in how long our flea market runs as far as summer. So, I mean, if it's something I want to get the iron heated up and going sooner than later, because I don't want to talk about it for 2 months, because then we have like a month left of flea market.
Right. If you want Tommy and I to try it Saturday, put one in the chat, and it'll be a test run to see how everything goes, and 2 if you're not interested. So 1 to try it, 2 for no.
I'm over here trying to fix my links in the chat. Apparently, I didn't do a very good job of putting y'all's links. I'm not in the chat in the description.
Yes, Lisa, we know you have to limit it to trusted buyers, and that's true. Exactly.
And there would be limits, and it would be. I would have to get like an instant PayPal transfer.
Right.
I wouldn't like go and buy all this stuff at the flea market and then try to invoice you and hope that you pay, 2-3 days later. I would have to have an instant transfer of funds to know that it's there, because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of stuff I don't know anything about or don't want. And one of the things that I was looking at as far as benefit with me, where I don't have to make a ton of money on it, how I feel I'm going to get paid is I'm going to gain knowledge. This person wants this thing. Why? Okay, I ship it off to them, but I'm going to check it out. And now I'm learning what other things to watch for that I normally don't.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be gaining education. I'd be getting paid with knowledge.
It's a good idea. I really do. I think it's a good idea. You also could have, generate those lists from people. I'm almost, the more I think about it, and don't take it as I'm trying to tell you how to do it, but just my thought is, do some kind of membership, and people could submit things they're looking for.
Right.
Things they may not find. Like if we know Derek likes vintage toys, things like that, but he may have certain things that he's looking for. That makes it a little bit hard on your end.
Right.
But would that be something that would be helpful and valuable?
That would be. In fact,
this is how it all started. This is how it all started. Tommy took me to go and see his Hot Wheels guy at his flea market.
Right.
It was just through Facebook, and literally, I mean, even his Hot Wheels guy said, "Damn, what he was trying to stump me the whole day."
Exactly like Debbie says in here. Debbie told me what she's looking for in her bases and sent me a couple of pictures of the style and markings she's looking for. So when I was there at the flea market, I was looking for those. I didn't find any, but I was keeping my eye out for it. So that was something like that would work too. Here, this is the type of stuff I'm looking for. That might be a little bit better versus, if I just have a little notebook of what people and try to get it down and remember. So when I'm scanning and then, here, I came across this, snap a picture and send it to them. That might work.
Yeah, but I think how I see it is, and I think people appreciate it because a lot of people said once, just walking around, because there might be that one thing that somebody remembers from when they were a kid.
Right.
And you see it on that table and they go, "Oh my God, I remember that. How much does he want for it?" And then, like Mobile Flip says, can you do a broker fee, like just a fee? That's what you do.
Right. And that's what I was talking about with the whole membership, make it
a final value fee.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's, at least to get it started, you've got to have, number one, a group of trusted buyers or customers, that are taking part in this. But also I think the key, at least when you get started, is, like you said, getting that immediate payment, because right now you can't afford to go buy all this stuff and then take the risk of,
right.
Especially with something, if it has something that has value, not such a big of a risk, Right.
Grandma Wrinkles is saying, why don't you start a Facebook group where you get the membership of people already, and they can start, instead of you having a book, you have it on Facebook, mark their group stating that this is the Bargain Effects flea market group, and then everybody can join there. And then when you go live on YouTube, that's when they're gonna see it, and they're already gonna say, "Well, I sent you a picture, and now I'm interested in it," and you already have their PayPal information. You just said, "Boom, this is what your price is." Bang,
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what if you buy it for $7, you tell them 15, because that's your buyer's premium,
Right. I think there's a lot of options. I think it's a good idea. It sounds like you got some people that are interested. It's just a matter of getting the word out there.
Getting the word out, ironing out the details.
Yeah.
Exactly, how it would work so it's fair to everybody. I don't want to start one way and then in the middle be like, no, we're going to change over this way. And then people are be like, well, how come we got that kind of deal and we got this kind of deal,
Right.
So I want to stay fair across the board for everybody, and you know, and I don't want it to get real too confusing for myself too.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because this is something that I can't just go to the flea market by myself and do and monitor chat and shop and watch for PayPal transactions. I mean, I'm hoping Derek's going to help me through this as far as chat side and
Yep.
and
What we'll
whatever.
do is we'll do it something like this. He'll be walking around. I'll have the chat up, and I'll be posting links and making sure that okay, this person wants this piece of Tommy. Go back. He is sending you the payment now. Destiny will be in her golf cart or whatever you remember she has, and just marking everything off, and then at least you have Jaslyn there, and you get stickies or you get tape. All right, this is paid for. Goes to this person.
Yeah,
Puts
I got like the little address labels, like return address labels for regular mailing envelopes, and I just
right.
write on there who it is, you know.
Exactly, and then boom, the next thing, then that's it. And then that when he gets home that night, he can already, because if everything's already paid, and we have all the information, all the invoices are out, everything's paid. The next day you're gonna have that stuff already shipped out, because that will be that'll be Monday. Boom,
Yeah,
done.
yeah. If we did it on a Saturday, it'd go out Monday when all my weekend packages go out.
Right.
Steven Scroggins in the chat, and he's got a good point. And I'm sure y'all are open to discussion. He said, how would that be profitable for resale after purchasing with shipping? You know, it just depends on the item, in my opinion. You know, if you're picking up an item, say, Tommy, you're paying $3 for it, your customer's going to pay $5 and it's worth $50.
Yep.
Right.
And it costs you $7 to ship. There's still money there, you know. There's still an opportunity if it's something, or if it's just something that somebody personally wants, you know. You're not, you can't assume that all these items that would be purchased would be for resale.
Right.
Well, like Derek, with that, like the Charlie's Angels van that Destiny bought.
Right.
Okay. She paid $15 for it. It's super light and it's going to fit in a 12 by 12 box.
Right.
So it's probably, you know, if it went out to California, it might cost $14 to ship.
Right.
So 15, if I say I charged $20 flat on it plus the shipping,
35. Yeah.
they're paying 35, and it's selling on eBay complete, because hers is complete, all stickers, nothing's damaged on it. $147. There's still money there. Without Derek, would I have looked and said, "Ooh, I should get that Charlie's Angels van for resale"? No, I would have never thought.
Right.
You know, so there's still over $100. Well, with fees, probably about $100 profit. So those are the type of items that we're hoping people can spot and I can grab for them.
Or lots of items that you can, you know, put in a ship all together, multiple purchases, you know, just like
right.
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, I definitely try to. If somebody buys 6, 7, 10 things, you know, I'm definitely gonna try to bundle them and get them the best shipping value I can.
Right. I mean, the one way you can look at it is that, excuse me, sorry, from a buyer's perspective, these are items you normally wouldn't have your eyes on or wouldn't have the ability to purchase.
Right. And that's my whole point of doing it, and not, you know, because I've been asked, why would you want to do that when you could buy the item and sell it yourself and make the money they're going to make after they're paying the flea market fee, your fee, and the shipping fee? And it's like, because it's items, just like I said with the van, that I would have never thought to look at. So next time, maybe that person's not going to be in chat, or I'm going to be at a rummage and I'm going to see an item, I'm going to be like, ha. Because, you know, curiosity, I'm looking up, why did he want this? What's it worth? And now it's going to stick in my head.
I mean, we went through what? Probably 15 or 20 vendors. Like, we really took the time and looked through. Most of it was with his Hot Wheels buddy. But I went through his whole store, and this guy was like, man, he knows what he's talking about. I found pieces that Tommy, I'm like, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. The prices are okay. The prices are right on spot where it needs to, where you can make money and people can, you know. And then he says, well, let's take a walk around and see the store, see the shops, and tell him about the guy with the comic books that we found, but he was going gaga over the Charlie's
Charlie's
Angels.
Angels, man. Yeah. Here, Mo Flip says, I just did this with a buddy in Washington State. I bought a CPR doll at an auction for $9. Shipping is about $15, but it counts as $75, so there's still money.
Right.
Yep. And the process is not going to be more than likely for the $1, $2, $5 items, you know?
Right.
I wouldn't think, unless it's somebody that you're, you know, working to deal with. Say, if you buy, I don't know, that's going to be hard to figure out.
Yeah, that's why I said there's some details, and obviously I'm not going to buy the big compressor that the guy has over there and try to ship it to you either. You know, I think I'm going to put a limit on size. I'd probably want it to fit in the 12 by 12 box because of the new dimensional weight shipping. You know, that I don't even know if I'd want to deal with that, because those prices are going to be crazy unless it weighs more than 25 pounds. You're going to overpay.
Right.
Excuse me, sorry. Another thing you got to think about from people buying to resell and doing this on a Saturday is some of these people are probably going to be outsourcing themselves.
Right.
You know?
Right. And that's why I thought it might, maybe over time. I mean, I know in the beginning it's going to get a lot of the viewers. A lot of them are already resellers. They're out doing their own sourcing. But I thought it might draw in some of the people that have the disabilities with walking, that have, you know, they're elderly, or they just can't they can't go walk a flea market, but they'd still like to go to a flea market. They just don't have the abilities to do it. So I thought it actually might bring in a different crowd too.
Right.
I got a lot of. I had that video up with me and my kids doing yard sales yesterday, and I had like 7 or 8 just comments stating like, man, now I don't have to worry about going yard sale, and I can go through you and just watch you and see what you grab, and that's what a lot of people that watching YouTube. That's why they like watching the dumpster diving and the trash picking and the yard sales and everything, because a lot of people can't get out to do it, so they might as well just go and check everything else out and see how it is different. Like, that was me seeing Tommy's Flea Market. I have a mindset when I see a flea market that it's going to look like this, and then it was a little different than what I expected, and it was cool. I enjoyed it. But a lot of people think, oh, flea market, it's going to be in a really dumpy building, or it's going to be on a dirt road and nothing, you know, you get all different perspectives. But when you see it and you look and you're like, wow, this is really cool. So you like the street, the highway's right next to it. But when I take you to Seekonk, when they finally open again, I don't know why they've been closed, because it's been mud. But you'll see the difference. It's right next to a racetrack. So you get different aspects. So,
Whoops, I made a mistake.
what you do?
I timed out somebody by mistake. I was trying to do it with somebody else.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. I was like, what did I miss?
Lisa, I apologize. That was not done on purpose.
But we'll see. Like I said, I'm thinking about maybe just doing a test run. Maybe not actually doing the transaction basis, but just see if people feel that we have the stuff there to be worth the while, you know.
Because like I said, here in New England, we get a lot of stuff that people out west can't get because it never made it that far.
Well, and that's the thing. Different areas have
different
stuff, you know.
Right.
I mean, I watched Derek's video when he did his rummage thing, and if he would have did it live, I would have been like, Derek, pick that up for me and pick that up for me, and I'm willing to pay the shipping.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There was 2 things in particular. I'd have been like, grab them. And he had his fishing tournament yesterday. You got to make sure you tell everybody how you did on that, Derek. But he had his fishing tournament yesterday. So I couldn't even say, dude, go back on Sunday and see if it's still there.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, I went fishing yesterday in a fishing tournament. It's through the Lions Club. They do this. It's called the VIP. It's for the legally blind and visually impaired. And I came in 2nd place. So I am going in October. I am going to North Carolina for the national tournament against 475 other people. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah. So I caught 9 fish, guys.
Wow. And they were all this big or not. I've been fishing. I'm not big into fishing, but if we're if we're at the lake or something, we'll get the rod and reel out. Well, like I was talking earlier, we do it at the beach. But the beach, going out in the boat doing deep sea fishing is the only time we've ever had any luck. But
I'm not a big fishing guy. I mean, this is crazy that I was just like, okay, last year I went. I was just off of my second stroke, and I was still in a wheelchair. I only caught 1 fish last year, and I wasn't comfortable on the boat last year. I wanted to go be with friends, and this year I felt a lot better. Still with the knee pains, but the weather was 85 degrees. It was absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be downloading a video because I was so wiped out last night that I'm going to be downloading a video after this, and you're going to see actually the fish that we caught and the people that we just had so much fun.
How long were y'all out?
We got on the water at 7:30 and we got back in like 1:15.
That's well to be out there in the sun.
Yeah.
Sure,
it was
pretty wiped out.
Yeah, and then we had a banquet after, so that was another 2.5, 3 hours to give out the awards and everything, and my new hat, my fishing hat that I won. So
nice.
I'm happy.
That's cool.
So I've never been deep sea fishing. I would. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun unless you get sick, with the waves.
Well, this was, I mean, yeah, we did catch some waves, but most of the waves were from boats that were passing by. But man, it was just so much fun.
Mo Flips. I can't remember his real name. He's from Missouri. I really thought it was Mo when I saw it the first time. He is from Missouri, but he asked if you could resell the trophy. I think he's being funny.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. Yeah. And Harlan found one of those big mouth Billy bass Saturday.
a lot of that stuff, not just the bass. They make a trout. They make a catfish.
Tommy, what did I tell you?
They had them all. There was a guy that had them all at the flea market on Saturday. He had a couple trouts, couple bass, 1 catfish.
Yeah.
They make I've got a 64 Impala that has Santa and 2 reindeer. And it's made by Jimmy is the company that makes all those.
Yeah.
The one I've done the best with, it was a Christmas moose. Most of them, the fish are on the plaque and they're about that big. This moose was freaking huge.
Wow.
I think I paid I got it for $3 at a thrift store. I think I got $90 or $100 and it went overseas. But it had a big old rack on it. And I don't remember what song it sang.
I told you, Tommy. And he walked up right to him. I said, "Listen, see those? Those somebody will buy all of those, and they were all the different ones.
Especially if they're in the box. They still sell good loose, but in the box.
Yeah, these weren't boxed, but they're in nice shape though.
Yeah.
I haven't checked on the price. I've got a couple of them I need to test, but I think when I sold the last one, it was in the $25, $30 range. If you can pick them up for a couple of dollars.
Yeah,
I see a lot of the guys.
But I've been sitting on one now for about 2 months that just won't move for some reason.
Really? I don't remember them selling like lightning fast, but they sold. There's a lot of people, and maybe like the Ralph Lauren polos that everybody jumped on, and the neckties everybody jumped on, just kind of saturated the market. Yeah, Jackie, I was not looking at the Fisher's rack. It was a moose.
Oh my God, those two cracked me up.
Glenn, welcome in, Swamp Picker. Hope you're having a good day. I've been watching a little bit. I didn't see if anybody else had jumped in. Harlan, obviously, how's it going? CCC, how are you? I know you were here late last week. Stuff from Sally, good morning. From in Maine.
Yeah, they're not that far away. They're not far away from me.
Josh kind of jumped in and out. He had some stuff to do. Suburban Beard. He's a good guy. Marcus,
amazing guy. He sent me that Cincinnati Bengals hat, man, the other day. He found it at a yard sale for 25 cents, brand new.
If he paid 25 cents, he paid too much for it.
Hey. That was great.
The only thing worse than a Bengals hat would have been a Browns hat.
Oh. Or a Chargers hat.
Yeah. Michelle Latham, welcome. Hat D72, he is lurking.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Right. You know you're here now.
We're graced by greatness again. The bearded one is in the house.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for coming by, Scott.
He's saying somebody's number one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that was directed at Jackie or Sarah, probably. At least I hope it was.
Oh, Jackie. He said he was lurking. That's all he's doing.
Oh, he's driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you, Craig? What was your fun-filled weekend?
Not a whole lot. Saturday morning, my son had he's just recently joined a drum line.
Oh, cool.
So they had when was it? He was in Vacation Bible School most of the week last week. Friday morning to camp. Excuse me, and then did that Saturday morning. So a lot of time of dragging him around. But this weekend did that. Took him. I did something else Saturday. I hit about 7 or 8 yard sales and just I'm serious. I didn't buy a thing. It just worked. Around here where there's, and I talked to Andy Good. He's been in our on our panel before and has been in chats before. He's in northeast Alabama, and he said he comes down to Birmingham. He's about 30 minutes outside of Birmingham, and he hit 20 or 30 yard sales and bought like 5 things. Just wasn't a good weekend. A lot of numbers as far as yard sales, but just not a lot of quality stuff.
Right.
And sometimes you have those weekends. That's kind of I think I hit like 6 or 7 sales between the house and where I dropped my son off. Yeah, Pat, that's right. I only look for free stuff.
Where does he play? Where does he play, Craig?
That's Destiny, man. She sees them free boxes, boy. She gets so excited. She gets over, starts digging.
Lisa made it back. Lisa, I'm so sorry. I was not trying to time you out. I apologize. I'm glad you came back. Thank you.
You see him, Scott? Look at that. Oh. Scott, relax. We're fine, bud. So where does he play, Craig?
He doesn't have any musical talent, nor does anybody in our family, so he's just learning. And this is a group. He's just starting to homeschool this year, so it's a group of kids at homeschool. They're going to play at a couple of halftime at football games, and they've got a couple of events they're going to play at. But they've got a group of about 15 kids. Anywhere he's going into 5th grade, anywhere from 5th grade up to like sophomores and juniors. But they start everybody out on the cymbals because it's easy to learn.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's just so they're trying to get him into that. And he'll practice drums and stuff like that. But it'll be cool. The problem is I don't have any musical talent at all, and I can't help him. So it's
I don't either. Jasmine's real into music, and it's like, go to YouTube. They have a lot of instructional videos there.
Well, Adam was in a band since he was in 4th grade, and he was a percussionist, so he knows how to play snare, bass drum, timpanis. He knows how to play a lot of stuff. So my favorite was we had the band when in boot camp, and I played quads, and that was fun. Quads, sick.
I took a beginning music class in college, so I remember that some of the basic notes, but that's it. I've always wanted to learn to play guitar, but don't have the patience.
Yeah,
when you're a drummer, you play by you have to know the notes to a certain extent, but it's very simple when everything. A lot of the drum teachers, they'll highlight the spots that you need to hit, so if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's simple that way.
Right. And a lot of people play musical instruments by ear. They're not reading music. They just either memorize what they have to do and do it, just repeat it.
Yep.
Right.
I think that's the kind of person I would be. If you show me how to play a song, I could probably do it after a little bit of practice, but I don't think I would be able to keep up with reading music and trying to play it. I mean, obviously, it's all repetition. Even if you try and read, if you read music, you're just going to learn it finally over time. You're not going to have to read the music anymore. I don't know. I never had any luck with it.
Man, you two have an addict over here in the chat.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
Scott and Jackie are going off.
Need to give them their own room.
No, we don't need them to get their own room, please.
Todd, what's up, man?
Hey, flipping hustler.
Todd, if you're working, you're welcome to join us. I'll send the link out.
What's up, Todd?
Todd's been head down working.
Yeah, he's been working a lot.
Don't see or hear a whole bunch.
You want to know what?
Making that money.
It's it. Well, I think he had his daughter on the other night singing. Remember that?
Yeah, I saw that one. I think I don't know if you ever see the stuff that's piled up on my table behind me when I'm in the other room.
Yeah.
I finally decided to move that because that's what's keeping me from listing. I don't have a lot of room in that room. I finally got rid of a couple of pieces of exercise equipment. So I've got some room in my garage. So I'm going to move all that stuff out there. And I think that's what's slowing me down listing is I had to move that stuff, put it down on the floor, take pictures. The table it's all sitting on is where I take all my pictures.
Gotcha.
I started doing that this morning. I just didn't have a lot of room in the garage until I sold those couple of pieces of equipment.
Right.
Yeah, I used to have to do it like that. I'd have to clean off an area to take photos, and then we were working a very small space, and then the photo table would become the shipping table, and it was just so much, so we weren't very productive with it. You just I don't want to do this to do that, and
how do you take pictures on those small round tables behind you?
I have somebody hold up a sheet.
I'm talking about in your green screen picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have somebody hold up a sheet behind the table.
Not the whole thing.
Like a Destiny back there. Hold up a white sheet.
Do you have any problems with people coming in the break room while you're trying to take pictures?
I put a do not disturb sign on the door.
Nice.
I say on air, filming in progress.
The big corporation whose office you're in will let you do that?
It was my office.
I would think there'd be OSHA standards or some kind of standard that would keep you from doing that.
No. I don't have a fire exit in here, so I don't have to let anybody in.
He's OSHA.
I make my own rules.
Right, exactly. So
nice.
This is just a little side room off my dungeon.
You got quite the eclectic decoration, between different rooms.
That's where the sheriff from Nottingham has his lunch.
It's a big place. We fit a lot. We fit a lot into our 900 square foot home.
That's called efficiency, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So, any big plans for the week? I know we talked about this weekend. Anything going on this week that y'all looking forward to or not looking forward to?
Well, tomorrow's my get my results from my knee MRI, so that will make a big change. See if that comes by what the doctor says it is, then that will put me out for a couple of weeks if that has to get done.
Hopefully that'll go the way you want it to or the way it needs to.
Right. Yeah. And then other than that, it's just getting ready. We decided that we're going to have a yard sale on July 6th, so we're going to everything's already over at my mom's, so we'll be all set for that. But other than that, just trying to get these kids ready for another tournament this weekend for lacrosse.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Do they play that? Do they play that year round? I don't know how the weather is where you are, but I know
they do. They play indoor, and that's tougher because it's too many people on the field at once, and they get killed. But it's fun. You guys play it indoor.
Indoor what?
Lacrosse.
Oh.
Do they play it in like a gym, or do you have like artificial turf, or what?
Artificial turf. They actually have it's called Wide World of Sports. It's almost like they have at the at Orlando, but they have complexes that they can play in. They literally have screens up and walls, and they can partition a full size field or half fields and stuff. And
So Harlan, you're heading to the Green Shed meetup? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, the green room. Oh yeah, it's coming up.
I think that's where they're headed now.
Yeah, Harlan's going. I know Debbie's going. Tiffany's going. Bonafide Hustle is going to be there. I think even Rally Roots is going to be, I think, heading over.
I'm sure there'll be a big crowd.
Yeah.
But anything going on this week you're looking forward to?
Why?
Tommy?
No, there ain't really anything I'm looking forward to. Just the daily grind. Oh, I gotta go see my rheumatologist on Thursday. That's always fun. It's an hour and a half away, and they only have one Goodwill in the town, so it's like I can't even make it an exciting trip. But other than that, yeah, it's I gotta get through. I've been kind of slacking on the listing lately. We've had since Destiny went into the hospital, everything's just been kind of placed back on, hold slowed down, and not really any reason. I mean, her not being able to do it didn't change anything for me, really. It just, I slacked off. I just couldn't get motivated when everybody's like laying around like this. It makes me want to lay around like this.
So that's where they're driving. Scott and Harlan are on their way now. And yeah, the green shed. Yeah. That's funny.
Debbie, I know she did her first video.
Debbie does Debbie.
Debbie does Debbie.
Debbie does Debbie. Oh my God, dude! Wow, I told you Debbie should have changed her name. Wow, man.
Looks like she's gonna try and go live tomorrow night, 6 Central. Y'all need to check her out. She's got a lot of good information, years and years and years of sales and marketing, all self-taught, and has been very successful. So I know she's been working through some technical challenges, but I think we got her. She got most of that figured out, so that's good. But
I'm looking forward to her content.
Yep.
Yep.
Taylor, Harlan, how does it feel to be responsible for Scott? Oh man, remember, this is Debbie. I am straight. Don't worry about it, Allie. Harlan's Officer Dingle, so don't worry about it. If they get stuck, he's gonna pull out his police badge and be like, "I got this. Don't worry about it."
Yep. Careful, Scott. Oh my.
Yeah, Thrifty Junker Vintage Hunter. That's a pretty cool name. Thank you for coming in. You know who that is?
I recognize the name. I've seen them in the chat before. I remember where I saw them. But welcome in for sure. Has anybody else jumped in? Allie Taylor, welcome in. For anybody that's new that hasn't watched on previous days, we started this. Did we start Monday last week?
No.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's right.
Yes. Yep.
So we're 4 days in. We're going to try and do this 9 o'clock Central Time every morning, 5 days a week. Not every morning. We're just going to do it 5 days a week, 9 a.m. Sometimes we'll end up on a topic. It's not like it's a planned topic, just free-form discussion. Try and interact with the chat if anybody has any topics or any questions. Definitely not here to teach. You might learn something, but all we can do is tell you how we do things. But it's kind of informal, just a kind of break room type discussion. But definitely appreciate everybody jumping in while they have. We try and keep it to an hour and 15 minutes. We don't want to overdo it because we know people have things to do. But
we usually have Anthony from Pittsburgh here also, but it's his wife's birthday today, so he's out. He's in the chat, but so he's usually more on us also. And if you haven't subscribed to any of us or anybody that's in the chat, please do. I know Craig allows everybody to put their links in, and so.
Did you have a sale, Tommy? Was that yours?
Yeah, I had an offer on some Adidas cleats, and they're usually I always run a 20% off sale, and I just price accordingly to compensate for that. Well, my 20% off sale ended last night at midnight, and made an offer to me on these Nikes for 5% below asking, so I went ahead and accepted that.
That's good.
Yeah, good.
You know what drives me crazy? You have somebody like that, and I have best offer on all my items. You know, I just think, you know, I potentially miss out if I don't do that. Some people are different. Just because I'm saying it's right for me doesn't mean it's right for you, Tommy, or anybody else in the chat, you know.
Right. But I do the same thing. I have best offer on everything.
But they, I hate when you get in those negotiations where you go back and forth twice and then they finally accept, and, you know, you're active. It all happens within a matter of like 2 or 3, 5 minutes, you know, and then they don't pay.
Yeah.
It'd be different if it was, you know, 10, 12 hours between interactions. And then, you know, I can see somebody watching their phone and checking it and they get caught up. But, you know, when you're in the heat of negotiations, all of a sudden and they don't pay, I hate that. That happens. I really wish that eBay would. I don't know whose chat I was in last night or talking to yesterday, but eBay really needs to just automatically draft money out of PayPal when somebody buys something. You know?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, because that's it. I mean, it's one of those things where you just made an offer on it, you want it, it needs to come out. Because if you're gonna sit on it and wait on it, you're not gonna get it. So you want it that bad. Yeah, that's Scott's having a fun day today on this road with Harlan. I can see that already. Boy, I'm waiting to see some video from the green room and see what the heck happens.
Yeah. The pink shed. Jackie, did y'all get a pink shed? I want to see it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
My daughter Jasmine would love it.
Rainbow colors on the inside. It'd be all set.
Most of the unpaid items are people who accepted my offer. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That is so frustrating. What other platform can you buy something without immediately paying?
Right.
Whether it's an offer, whether it's the end of an auction. You know, I think eBay would save a lot of money by doing that.
They would.
People open up unpaid item cases. There's not a lot of money involved in that, but you know, it's a headache on the seller side.
Oh, Harlan, you broke 1,000. Congratulations, buddy. I knew you were close, but now you can go live on his phone.
Nice.
But please don't let us see stuff that we really don't want to see. Like, don't show Scott's butt if it actually walks in the way. You know.
Yeah.
But no, congratulations. I'm glad that Harlan, you got there. Hopefully I can get there soon. It better than I can wait. I would like to get there, but I would like to have gotten there by 4th of July, but now if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So.
Right. True.
Cleats are hot this morning.
Yeah.
Second pair of cleats I sold.
Nice.
Wow. Is the season about to start? What was this, July? What's coming up?
It's start of the kids getting ready for football. So
that may be it.
Yeah.
That's something that probably does a little better seasonal and right before season start, but it probably sells year round, but probably sells better right as the season start. I would
right the season starts, yeah. And that's why when you ever go to play it against sports or anything, they got it so down pat that like right after Christmas or right after New Year's, they'll stop buying baseball, lacrosse, and that type of product, golf stuff. And then right towards the end of summer, right at the middle of summer, they'll start buying used football stuff. They already have it already down to a science. So we're not taking this now because this isn't the season. It's either into the season too long,
right,
or they're not even in season. So they got it down to science to near us.
Well,
go ahead.
What I did with these cleats is our little thrift store here in town. Like it was, I don't know, October or whatever. They ended up putting all these cleats into 2 big shopping carts, all their cleats that they had. And this season, they're not going to sell them around here in the snow, you know.
Right.
And they were trying to offer them for $1 a piece, and there had to be 30 pairs of cleats in there. And I made them an offer of $10 to get them out of their way, and they took it. So I walked out with 2 garbage bags full of cleats, and I sprayed them all down with Lysol and everything. And I threw them in my storage shed for the winter, and then I just listed them probably 2-3 weeks ago, and they've been going out the door.
I got a couple people just jumped in. Rump Stump Reseller. Sorry about the notification. Welcome to YouTube. I don't know how they decide on what notifications go out or not. Tamara, welcome in as well. But yeah. Any big sales this weekend? Any particular item? I didn't. I've got 2 sitting over there ready to go out, and I think I've got 2 or 3 more I got to pack up. Nothing huge though.
Yeah, I don't have nothing braggable. Just
small little things. Yeah, that's why I hope tonight. Don't forget to check out, because we have the crew over here, the Shamrock Effects is what we call them now. Even Rebecca did that on her video.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We got these 2 on tonight that are gonna have some great stuff, guys. If you didn't see their preview video, come into the auction tonight, and good stuff, cheap. What did Tommy say? He's starting everything at $1.
Everything's starting at $1 plus shipping. Everything.
Nice. That'll be good.
Yeah.
So
I've got
people can probably pick up a couple of things for resale, depending on what type of competition there is, and probably get some cheap product. I mean, it's not junk. Some stuff's brand new in the box.
Right.
That'd be nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I sold. Let me see what I've got to pack. I sold a pair of eyeglass frames, and Pat earlier was making fun of me only looking for free stuff. These eyeglass frames, they were gold plated. I don't remember who made them. They were a name brand that was a recognizable name. I think I got like $15 shipped, but it came in a lot of free things I picked up off of Craigslist. It was from a lady that used to sell. She was an optometrist, a retired optometrist, and she had sold some things and just got tired of doing eBay and said, "Here's somebody, come get it."
Right. Yeah, I just got a phone call earlier. I just got a text message from the guy I bought the yard sale stuff from 2 weeks ago. He's going down to his mom's now, and he's going to take more pictures. He wants me to come over and grab another whole big pile of stuff. So,
Bluegrass Thrifts. I'll have to look at it and see. I've got a decent sized box, maybe about the size of a medium flat rate, the taller one, full of that kind of stuff. I think it's all kind of little pieces, the arms and things, and I haven't had a lot of patience with going through it. I tried to grab the best looking stuff out of it, but yeah, Pat, free, exactly. Would you not be taking free stuff if you could, if you know you can make money off of it?
Every morning, man. That's one of the first things I do is I scan the free section on Craigslist, and I do it again in the afternoon.
You can avoid having to scan it, right? There's a way, if you watch my video, you can go in and subscribe to that. So anytime anybody adds something to it, it sends you an email.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. But if it's anything of value, you got to jump on it quick. Well, I don't know. And that's why I subscribe to that.
Mm-hmm.
You can even digest form every couple of hours or something, or you can get it every time somebody adds something.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna have to.
I would want to do it right as somebody added it, because especially if it's something that's going to be really good and really quick, you got to get on it.
Yeah, and I need all the heads up I can get, because, like I say, we live in a small town, so there's not much that's worthwhile listed here. I usually got to travel 45 minutes, half hour to be able to grab something from the nearest bigger town.
Right.
The sooner I know about it, the better.
Alex, Fatman the Flipper, welcome in. I really liked your show Friday night. I watched some of the intro. That was a trip.
That was yeah, that was cool.
I watched
that. Was cool. I like the creativity for sure.
Yeah, they always take their time and learn and do it the way they need to do. I was in there just for the beginning, like I said, because I had to get some sleep. But man, he's smart guy. All
right. So Mo's got a good point here. Mo Flips. I got an AC free and sold for $25. I then bought an Xbox 360 for $20. So he rolled his money over.
Yeah.
Now they used to. What was the name of that show that was on like A&E? The guy would. It was like thrift barters or something like that. He would start out
where they traded up and tried to get
yeah.
Burger Kings.
Burger King. Tried to turn a quarter shot glass into a Corvette.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was some cool crap, But it can be done. I mean, there is the barter site. There is barter part on Craigslist, and I bet you if you did it right, you could do it. It's just I know a lot of that stuff was staged, but
I told that Sammy, we got some things around here that I don't want to ship. I'm just not going to ship. It would require freight shipping and stuff. And I says, let's just grab one of these items and not sell it, but let's see what we can barter up to, and just go with that item and see how many times we can roll it up and barter into something bigger and better.
Yeah,
right.
But put it online. I know we've got some areas like the garage sale areas. Some people post things that they're not trying to sell. They want to trade.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It work in this town. There's a lot of broke people in this town. They want things, but they don't have the money. But they got things that are worth something.
Right.
So, yeah, we're gonna do that just to see, just a fun project, and see how high we can get it before we cash it out.
Right.
I get half of whatever you make.
But that's the name of the game. It's not always doing something that everybody else is doing. You gotta try things. And that's why I said, Tommy, with the idea that we're working on. That's something somebody tried. It was only on Facebook, but to do it on YouTube I think is going to be awesome.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, we'll definitely give it a run. And let's see.
I think it'll be neat. I know we got some other content creators in the chat, and like I've said before, don't be afraid to share your links or. But let's try this again. I think we did it the other day. If you're a content creator out there and you've got actively making videos, put the number 13 in the chat so everybody can go that's not subscribed can go check you out. I know people have. I think I need to go back and change mine. My setting on be able to drop links. I don't want everybody dropping just stuff willy nilly, but
right.
So if you see a 13, go ahead and click on the 3 dots to the right of their post, and you can go check out their channel. Then flipping hard goods. What's up, Wes? How are you, Wesley? I guess
if anybody's interested in checking out the flea market thing, I'm sure I'm going to do it this Saturday. The only thing that'll hold me back is if all of a sudden it just turns into rain here or something.
Right.
Make sure you head over and subscribe to my channel so you get the notifications. I'll try to schedule it out so you can set reminders. And
we'll talk more about it on the live on Thursday for the resellers group. We'll talk more about that. Maybe we can set up that Facebook group for you also. That you can at least try that and get people involved and push people to there. And at least then you can literally link, put your reminder right onto that group, and we can get this started because it's already gonna be July next week, and before you know it, the summer's gonna be done and everybody's gonna be back into school, and so let's get this started and rock and roll.
I'm not going back to school this year. I'm done.
Come on, you're always in school. You're always learning.
Yeah, for sure. Just in a different way, I guess.
Right.
But,
especially if you said your son's getting homeschooled, you're going to be learning more stuff. Hopefully you're not doing Common Core math. I can't stand that.
No, you're not. He's been in private school up until finishing 4th grade, and it was a Christian church-based school, so they did everything classical. But yeah, it's going to be a challenge. But my middle daughter went through 9th through 12th grade homeschooling, and he's just starting. But they do a lot of the co-op classes.
Okay.
They go and they teach them, and then we do the testing. So it'll be it's really, really small groups.
That's cool.
It works out well. We haven't done it with, my daughter started in 9th grade, so we haven't done it with somebody quite this young, but.
Right. I know if you I know not Dawn. The other one. Oh, 10 of Hearts. She's doing a lot of that now. I guess she's one of the teachers that does like the K through 12, like the homeschooling online. Like you can,
I know she had posted. I think saw one of her posts on Facebook about tutoring or something like
yeah,
that. I didn't know it was involved. It was homeschool involved, or she was actually teaching or what. But yeah, I had Beth on my channel a while back. She's great to talk to.
she's amazing. Yeah, she's an amazing woman, and I'm glad that because I know there's certain things that she said that she mainly works with elementary school. But I asked her. I said, well, I have one just going into high school, and I know sometimes it's going to be tricky on some of the parts because we're going from a school that had 120 kids to go into a school that has 1,500 kids. It's a change.
Yeah, I graduated in a class. I went to a small private Christian school. I graduated a class of 42, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
My wife went to a decent sized public school and graduated with 300 and something. The school that my son just came out of, they had 2 classes of about 15 each in his grade, but like as you get into high school, they get down to like 10 or 15 total in each grade. I think the graduating class last year was like 12 kids.
Yeah, he had 18 in his graduating class this year.
Yeah.
So.
I know we've just passed the hour. Y'all want to go another 5 or 10 minutes? Y'all good? Or
yeah, fine. I'm good.
Yeah. And not that I want to cut anybody off. But I'll talk as long as people want to talk. So.
Alex says that Oscar got a complete set of encyclopedias for free in good condition. He's never sold any before. What's any advice? And I don't. That's tough with the encyclopedias.
They're heavy. I've seen a lot of people selling sets of books, not necessarily encyclopedias. Because you're looking at, at least 20, some odd. I mean, it's going to be hard to ship. I've never sold full sets of encyclopedias.
I sold a full set of the Encyclopedia Britannicas, and I just broke it down into 2 boxes. They go media mail. I mean, so shipping doesn't kill you, but you don't ship it all in 1 box.
Right.
I broke it down into 2 different boxes.
Did you get it?
I actually got good, decent money for them. Okay. At our thrift store, they have a bag of books for $3, and I was able to squeeze them both in 2 shopping bags, the whole set into 2 paper shopping bags, and so I paid $6 for them, and I think I got like 45 plus shipping on them.
Not bad. Lisa in the chat says we don't take them to sell at the used bookstore I volunteer at. Well, wow.
It's tricky. I know there's a bookstore near me, and I always usually go in there to see if they have any of the older reference guides, like for Hot Wheels, Johnny's, G.I. Joe's, anything like that. Right. And they do get them occasionally, but they mostly, a lot of times they say people bring them in and they don't want them because they're outdated. I says, but people will buy them because they want something that, even though it's out of date for a price, just to have the picture of that item. And because you never know what it's going to look like, and you might need that one picture just to see, okay, oh, that's what that is. Like with Tommy and Destiny getting that Mego Charlie's Angels van. If they had a book or even online, you sometimes you can't always find them online when you're there at the flea market. Right. If you had a book that you say you kept in your car of old toys and everything, you popped it up and you looked in the Mego and said, "Oh, there it is. Oh wow, yeah, it was $120 10 years ago, so it has to be worth something. It couldn't have dropped that much,
Yep. Yeah, and Alex, media mail will save you a lot. I don't know what the exact rate is on media mail, but
anything I think it's under a pound is $2. Then it goes to $3 for up to 4 pounds, and I have the whole chart, but it's cheap.
It's real cheap.
You've got to be careful though. You aren't supposed to sell any. You're not supposed to ship anything like yearbooks or magazines that have advertisements in them.
Right. Right.
I know some people do ship yearbooks, but I don't think you're supposed to. Don't take that as gold, but that's my understanding.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what classification yearbooks fall under. They don't have advertisement in them.
well, some of them do because yeah,
in the back, like they've sold ads. That's how a lot of schools raise the money to get them printed.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know. I've done comic books, which I was shocked at because they have advertising in them, but comic books go. And regular books and DVDs, CDs, stuff like that. That's all media mail, and it's great.
I think media mail is one of the ones that is subject to potentially being opened by the post office.
Right.
Yeah, they can inspect it at any time.
Right.
I'm sure they can do that with other groups, but I think that's one that is inspected more than others because it gets abused.
Right.
It does.
Lisa says one pound is
also moves really slow too. Just so people are aware of that, it's one of the slowest moving services.
Yeah. Well, good because like Craig said, they probably checked a ton of them.
Jammer may have a good point. I'm not sure of the exact rule. He said if it's considered vintage and the ads are no longer relevant, he thinks it can go media mail. And, you know, if you want, you're just gonna, you know, everybody's opinion. I don't know what's right. You just have to check the USPS, the site, and read for sure. Good morning, Tiffany. Welcome in. I assume he's headed over to Austin as well.
Jackie says make sure it can't be shaped a lot. So that's when they won't know it. They'll be like, okay.
I always try and if I ship a book on media mail, I always wrap it in cardboard and then put it in a poly mailer, but I always tape it around to keep it tight.
Yeah. I sent the book to Adam, and it was a football book, and I was sent to media mail, and Adam's like, it's in a what the heck? It's just in a bubble. It's in a poly. I'm like, yeah, but look at it. He goes, oh, there was no water ever going to get in this thing. I'm like, goddamn right. You know, I'm not. He goes, damn. So.
Yeah. How about the 5-minute warning? We're at 10 after. Is that cool?
Sound good.
Yeah, that's cool because I got to get some coffee here soon. Anyways, I'm out. Coffee machine over there.
I opened up a granola bar and I got some tea sitting next to me. That's all I've had this morning.
Don't forget, I set my live for 2:00 because I know Kimmy's going live at 1. So I changed mine to 2 today, guys. Just going to be talking about, I'm going to getting the cars all set up for the races on Friday night, guys. I'll have the cars all ready for you. And then we can get going. And then tonight, 7:00 Eastern Standard Time, we get the Shamrock effects, and Rebecca will be doing our normal Monday night auction, guys. So
I won my first race on Friday.
I know you did. Yeah, you won two in a row. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you're like, yeah.
I told everybody in the chat. I said my PayPal payments help.
That was even Tommy won a couple there too.
Yeah, I was getting excited.
Tommy's gonna take it.
Anybody that haven't watched or joined in that fun Friday nights, which 6:00?
Yeah, 6:00 Eastern Standard Time. Yep.
6:00 Eastern. Derek does a Hot Wheels / Matchbox race. A lot of fun. He sets up brackets. Everybody gets seated. How many cars do you usually race?
34.
34 cars. A lot of fun. Just a great early evening Friday afternoon. Yeah. Take your mind off everything, and it's a lot of fun. There's usually a great crowd in the chat. So
yeah, we have.
And what happens is when you win, if you win the weekly racing, you move to the monthly, and then if you win the monthly, you go all the way to the championship in December. And if you win that championship, you're gonna win a super treasure hunt. That's gonna be sent to you. So that's That's a $25 to $30 car right there alone that you can win from just picking a car on Mondays to race on Friday.
Yep.
So,
so do you want are y'all gonna be okay for the rest of the week? That's why I'm doing this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you want to try your channel? What's today? Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, Derek?
Yeah, that's fine. Could do
And we
Wednesday.
can, maybe do yours Wednesday, and then Tommy's on Thursday. Is that cool?
Yeah,
sure.
So anybody that's here, Lisa C, 99-cent super chat. Thank you. We appreciate it. Every penny counts. If you do the YouTube Premium, they do give you, I think, 2 free super chats. I think it's per month. They're 99 cents each. You can't put a message with them. I just recently signed up for the premium, at least for the first 30 days. I'm going to try it.
That's cool.
But anybody, like I said, we're going to move to Derek's channel, Nascarman 3345 on Wednesday. And we'll be on Tommy the Bargain Effects channel on, did I say Wednesday? Derek's on Wednesday, Tommy's on Thursday. So be sure you subscribe to these other 2 people and hit their bell notifications so you know that no one go live. It should be 9 o'clock Central Time though, and we'll do the same format. But
and I'll schedule it out so they can set a reminder.
As soon as we're done here, I'll schedule mine and all set to go.
Let's try and keep the same thumbnail to keep it
recognizable.
I'll try and send it to both of you on Facebook. But
okay, sounds good.
Anything in the chat? We're about to wrap it up. If y'all have any topics you want us to discuss or questions, drop it in the comments below after the video processes, and we'll talk. Yeah, you like the thumbnail? I really like the color of that one. It had a little bit different color. It wasn't real pop, it wasn't all the bright and crazy, but it just had a good color to it. I just Googled break room and images on Google and grabbed it. But, so any last minute comments, remarks, words of wisdom?
Like I said, don't forget we do have Picksburgh, aka Anthony, that is also part of this chat. He's with his wife, with her birthday today. Wish her happy birthday again. So he'll be on with us this week. Great guy. Don't forget to subscribe to him. And remember, it might be rough out there, and you might struggle a couple of times a day or a couple of times a week. Just be positive. Sales will come, and just keep a happy face, and keep a smile on your face, and everything will go well.
Good point. What you got, Tommy? Drop some wisdom.
I'd just like to thank. I'm not real wisdomy this morning, but I just like to thank everybody that comes into these morning shows with us and chats and whatever. I think that's awesome. I appreciate them coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kim's still in here or whatever, but I'm going to be at her little birthday party that she's having online later.
Yep.
So people should definitely jump into her thing when she goes live. Make sure she has a happy birthday.
Definitely, I'll definitely check that out. But I guess one of the biggest things I can say, it's not all about reselling. It's about life. Just don't let things get you down. Just keep on keeping on. Like Derek said, sometimes you're going to have slow sales. Don't let that slow you down. Use that to make yourself work harder. And one more thing, I know in one of my last videos when I did some yard sale stuff, if you're not having any luck, don't let along that same line. Don't let that get you down. Don't let that make you quit going to yard sales if you're out on a Saturday morning. You never know when that next sale is going to be the one when you hit the home run.
Exactly.
I had that happen. I had not had any luck all morning. This has been a month or so ago. And then I stopped. I'm like, I'm done. I'm just not having any luck. I'm like, and I saw a sign. I'm like, I got to at least stop at this one. And I had a decent sized score. I think I got two DVD combos. One of them was a recorder. I mean, a camcorder. I just did real well. So it's always that next one could be the home run. So
there you go. Batman the Flipper said it awesome. Life throws curveballs. Swing every time.
You're not get it if you don't swing.
So, yep. I like that.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll call it a wrap here. I definitely appreciate everybody showing up. Make sure you subscribe to these 2. I've got links in the description, as well as Anthony Picksburgh. Like I said, we'll be on Derek Nascarman 3345 channel on Wednesday. Tommy's on Thursday, and then we may hit Anthony's on Friday if he's available. I need to check with him on that. But everybody have a great day.
We're back here tomorrow on LSPs.
Yep. So everybody have a good day.
All right. Bye.